Hi, I'm Alan Davis from Yokohama, Japan. This lesson is for week 4 of Introduction to Music Production at Coursera.org. I'll be teaching how to use the Logic Pro 10 compressor to smooth out an erratic electric bass track. Each week, I've been trying to do something I've never done before, and this week it is recording myself playing bass. Please excuse the performance errors and focus on the compression technique. I've decided to replace the bass in this song I wrote last term in the Coursera songwriting course. Since I'm inept at playing the bass, the loudness of the notes are all over the place, and the timing's all over the place too, but that's another lesson. For a mix to sound powerful, the bass needs to stay at a steady level. So to smooth out the level of the performance, I'm going to use the new redesigned compressor that comes in Logic Pro 10.1. The Logic Pro 10 compressor has 7 different emulations of real-world compressors. Let's give a listen. I think I like the vintage FET setting, which is based on the analog URI 1176 compressor. As you can see from the input gain meter, my performance is averaging about -6 decibels, but the notes are coming in anywhere between -10 and -3, with the occasional note hitting 0 decibels. As I move the threshold control up from 0 decibels, you'll see the meter start to register gain reduction. As I move beyond 20 decibels, the sound of the bass starts to get weird as the transients are cut off, so I'll back off the threshold to -20 decibels. Since I have some notes that threaten to clip, I'm choosing a high ratio at 8:1. If I change the meter display to graph, you can see we're getting about 10 decibels of gain reduction. The squiggly white line shows where the gain reduction is taking place. Now, although the compressor does have an auto setting for attack and release, I'm going to set it manually. For an instrument with a lot of low frequencies, you don't want to set the attack much below 20 milliseconds. And since I want the compressor to kick in between the notes, I'm going to set the release to about 100 milliseconds. I want the compression to be fairly transparent, so I'm setting the knee to 0.4, so it'll ease into the compression. I want the level of the compressed signal to be at about the same loudness as the uncompressed signal. If we listen with the compressor off, we can hear that we've attenuated the signal quite a lot. I'm going to add about 5 decibels of makeup gain, so the output gain meter peaks at around -4 decibels or so. Of course, the real test is how it sounds in the mix. Let's hear the bass in context. Okay, that is it for my lesson on how to use compression in Logic Pro 10.